We're going to do a dish with monkfish and some wild mushrooms. So we have some lovely wild mushrooms. These are chanterelles from County Clare. And then we have a big monkfish from the Atlantic. So what we're going to do first is we're going to season our fish. It's really important to season your fish with salt. Not only does it help the flavour of the fish, but it also dries out the fish a little bit and it will help you cook it better. And again, even though fish is from the sea and it's surrounded by water, when it goes into the frying pan, it's really, really important that your fish is dry. And a lot of times when the mistakes that people make is they put a wet fish fillet into the frying pan and that water causes the fish to stick to the frying pan. Now it's really important that you don't move the fish for the first minute because you want the crust to develop. I'm going to put a few herbs in just for flavour. A little bit of sage, rosemary or thyme. For butter. At this point what we're going to do is we're going to baste the fish. So when I'm cooking fish, I usually just cook it on one side to brown it, and the other side I baste in butter and then I transfer it into the oven. So it might seem like we have a lot of butter. This butter is mostly for basting, so it's not in the dish itself. So our monkfish will take 3 to 5 minutes. I like to use a digital thermometer, and the temperature you're looking for is somewhere between 55 and 60 degrees Celsius. And really after 60 degrees, the fish is becoming quite well done. So we're going to add the mushrooms into the same pan. Your mushrooms will absorb, and a little bit of salt will help bring out the flavour. Add in a little bit of our butter. Just looking for the mushrooms to soften before we put the brandy in. And really what you're doing is looking for the flavour of the brandy, not the alcohol. So once your brandy is nearly evaporated, as you can see there's a little bit of brandy left. We're going to add in our cream. And take your fish spatula and just give the pan a nice scrape so you can get those crusty fish bits into your sauce, and that's really going to help the flavour of your sauce. So I've taken my fish out. I'm going to turn off my sauce. I'm going to let the sauce relax. I'm going to let the fish relax for about 2 to 3 minutes. I don't want to just pop it straight into the sauce. And we want to give the monkfish a little bit of a dry, just for a few seconds, just to make sure that we don't have too much residual fat. And then we're going to finish it off with some chives. And lastly, we're going to finish it with a little bit of finishing salt. So this salt is from Achill Island. It's a lovely soft salt, but you can also use Malden or any other finishing salt.